Hello friends, my name is Koolio and welcome back to the channel. Guys, it has been I think a month or two since the last time I made a video. As most of you guys already know, I moved all the way over into California and just barely, finally, got all of my stuff set up to be able to make YouTube videos again, which I'm really excited about because it's been a really long time. So I figured, what an amazing way to come back to YouTube, my amazing comeback to the channel, then by making a first impressions video for probably one of the biggest mobile gaming title launches of 2019, The Elder Scrolls Blade. So what we're gonna do is we're actually just gonna go ahead and jump into the game. We're gonna play, just go through, show you the combat, show you the questing, everything like that. And then maybe a little bit towards the end of the video, I'll explain some of the things behind the Elder Scrolls Blades that are a little concerning for a game like this. Now, the first thing I actually do want to talk about is the control scheme for the game. You can play it in landscape mode, you can play in portrait mode, but to be honest, I find portrait mode to be to be easier only because the controls for this game are absolutely terrible. This game it's a beautiful mess of a game. It looks incredible, the music design is amazing, and it feels like an Elder Scrolls game. It feels like I'm actually in an Elder Scrolls game playing it, and it's good in that sense. But when it actually comes to movement, camera controls, and combat, it's like hitting your head against a brick wall. I'm sorry. Sometimes it's terrible, and I want to explain one of the reasons why. Now, if I'm looking off into the distance, I've got my camera on the right side, I've got my movement on the left. You can't really see my controls, but if I were to try to touch anywhere where that Constantina Galina name is right there in the center, which I'm doing currently right now, which you can't see, I'm trying to move my camera. It's not going to let me, but I can tap on it and actually interact with objects in the distance. Actually, it's not even going to let me do any of that. It's not. Oh, there we go. So I can interact with the shop from a distance. Look how far away I am from the shop. I'm on the other side of the map, and I'm able to tap on it as soon as I see the icon and be able to use it. But there's times where constantly I'm not able to move because my thumbs get stuck because they're on an icon for a character. And sometimes when I'm moving too, because they've got that tap control where you can go like this, that the game will just automatically move you like that, even though I'm trying to use the joystick style of control. Now, this game is still in early access, so I'm hoping they're going to tweak a lot of those things out. So let's go ahead and actually talk to this lady. There's no voice acting, which I'm a little sad about. Let's go ahead and we're going to accept a quest. Looks like we got to go and take down some trolls. So we're going to go ahead and accept that. Farewell. Thank you. Head over here, and then we're going to go to the... Ooh, this is going to be a tough one. I'm probably going to die, but I might as well just jump into it and show you. So you go through, you can talk to people in town. Sometimes things will just pop up to let you know there's quests available, missions to complete, challenges to accomplish. That you can go out into these little dungeons. This is not an open world game. Just to let you guys know, this is definitely not an open world game, but this is more of a dungeon crawler. So I'm going to be moving around. There's going to be hidden objects I can interact with. Unfortunately, items don't just drop on the ground when you kill monsters like they do in the Elder Scrolls. But other than that, if you're looking for a good dungeon crawler game that's set within the Elder Scrolls universe, this is that game. If you can get past sometimes the absolutely insane control system. Okay, here we go. We're going to go into combat. Try to get some combos off. The combat, I'm not even trying to hold down. The combat in the game is just not very good sometimes, okay? Let's go ahead and activate my shield, my magical ability. Bring it on, forest troll. Get some combos off. There we go, defeated one forest troll. This is actually kind of a tough mission. Like I said, I'm probably going to die. Might actually level up here in a second. I can show you kind of the skill system, which I just barely did. Now, when it comes to the combat, you can't really... No, I don't want to move. Don't you dare move over there. And I'm stuck. I'm stuck somewhere. It won't let me move around. Okay. I don't want to go fight the troll just yet because I want to explain something. The combat is okay. You got to hold on the screen until the orb fills up. Once it hits the outer ring area, if you let go right there, it does increase damage, kind of like a critical hit. And then if you attack from the right and left side, back and forth, it kind of does combo abilities, as you guys saw what I was doing before. And then you've got abilities down below. You got your magica abilities, you got your stamina abilities, which all come from a skill tree, which actually I'm going to back up before the troll kills me. Head on over here. And then let me go ahead and show you what the skill tree looks like. Now, there's a total of 3 different skill trees that you can pick from. You also decide, do you want to increase your magicka, your stamina? I'm going for a stamina build. I'm not going to be doing a whole bunch of magical abilities for my character. Now I am going to talk about the system, like the pay to play or the free to play monetization of this game, because I've got some choice words for that as well. So let's go ahead. We're not going to accept that. But you got your spell abilities, you've got your perks, and then you've got your abilities. Abilities are tied to your stamina. Perks are sort of like passive bonuses. And then you've got your skill tree for your spell abilities, which you can go through unlocking, getting skill points that you get from leveling up. Now, like I said, I'm going to be focusing mainly on the right side with the abilities and a couple of these specific perks. Now, let's see, this first one right here, the Barbarian one, +7 damage with heavy weapons, great swords, battle axes, and warhammers. I'm not going to do that because right now I'm trying to focus kind of on light melee weapons. Let's see what the combat focus is. +7 resistance to all damage while using an ability. Maybe not. We can't upgrade the scout one or the armsman one. We could probably go down for the augmented flames. Increase fire damage by 6. I don't think I've got any fire abilities yet, so I might actually just save my skill point until we level up again. I might, you know what, we could actually get a powerful attack. Let's go ahead and just do that. Equip that. Now I've got 3 skill abilities, which we can now use going into combat. But I will say, and I think they might have fixed it since the last time I actually tried it, but when I was trying to activate my abilities on the bottom right, they wouldn't activate no matter how many times I clicked on them, and it was definitely just like a glitch or a bug. So here we go. Let's go ahead and shield up, use one of my abilities, and then let's just go ahead and try to get some combo abilities off. Activate my new one. This forest troll is probably going to wreck me, to be honest. I died. Let's go ahead and revive. I've got a bunch of revival scrolls anyway, so we can probably get through this fairly easily. But most of the game is pretty much just like that, going from one instance to the next. You know, killing monsters, maybe collecting specific items, and then finishing off the level. Now I'm actually not going to finish the rest of this level. Let's just go ahead, head back, quit, and head back to town. Now you did see right there that the troll did drop a gem. That happens every once in a while. I'd say if you're lucky, maybe like 2 or 3 times a day if you're playing for like 4 to 5 hours. Like, you're not going to get those a lot. So here's my town, my home base. When you're going through your town and you're collecting materials as you go out in the world, like wood and stone and items that you can use to craft with, you can actually go over and build your town up with specific buildings that you can unlock as you level up your account and level up your town. Now, if I were to go through, maybe I just want to build a regular homestead out of wood. I could build a stone one. I don't have enough to do a castle. We can go ahead and build that. I do not want notifications. And then look at that. It's going to take 12 hours until that's complete. But then we're going to have a new dwelling, new people move into town, new quests will be unlocked, everything like that. I will say the town system is pretty interesting as you can go through and kind of decorate your different town, what you've got with decorations. You upgrade your smithy, you upgrade your town, your foundry, not the foundry, the alchemy, everything like that. Is you go through and it's sort of like your home base of operations, which I do like it. You can interact with a lot of people because there isn't a whole lot of NPCs you can see out in the world, random things, like I said, because it is a dungeon game, a dungeon crawler, but it is kind of cool to like move around, interact with these different characters, see their stories and things like that. But it is just an absolute pain to move around because your camera constantly gets stuck because of different items and characters moving around in the world. So let me go ahead and actually show you my character and let's talk a little bit about monetization. The game is straight up pay to win. I'm not even going to lie to you. It's pay to win. You can go through, you can go straight to the store. You can spend 20 bucks to get a legendary chest. The legendary chest does guarantee that you are going to get a legendary weapon or a legendary item. You collect it, you equip it onto your character, you become much more powerful than you were before. But I will say this, I did unlock the legendary chest. I did get a bunch of sweet items. I wanted to kind of test it out. That's why I bought it. And I equipped those items onto my character. The next day, I already found items better than some of the things I got in the chest. Granted, my I don't know why I'm not wearing it. This thing right here, my superior leather armor of Major Magica. I haven't found anything that's been better than that. That's my legendary item I got from the chest. But a lot of the other stuff I found, I was able to quickly replace for my character. So sure, you can grind through, you can play the game, you can get free chests, which the chest system is super annoying. And you can get better items that way, but you can just straight up spend money and get power in this game. Now, the other big problem that people have with this game is that chest system. Now, I don't have any chests to actually show you, but you can only open up one chest at a time. If you have 5 silver chests. It takes 3 hours to open one of them. You have to wait till that first one opens before you can open up the second one, and then you have to wait till that one opens before you can open up the third one. It gets really annoying. Now, let's say you have a legendary chest or a gold chest that takes like 9 hours. If you're opening that one, you can't open any of your silver or your bronze ones. Super, super annoying. So I don't know if they're going to end up changing that or not, but it's not my favorite mechanic. But yeah. And then you've also got the Abyss system, which is kind of like an endless dungeon. The farther you go down, the better the materials and items that you're going to find. But here, I just want to end the video with some last minute thoughts and stuff. Here's my character, just so you guys can see what he looks like, because I do think he's pretty cool. Here's the thing. It's pretty awesome that you're playing an Elder Scrolls game on your mobile device. I'm playing as an Argonian. You can't actually even see my character. Let me go ahead and just take this off. Boom, there's my Argonian. You can play all of the races in the Elder Scrolls. That's amazing. The game looks beautiful. The sound design is amazing. The world design is so cool. The controls and the chess system are terrible. If they can fix those things, this game would be absolutely amazing. Now, granted, it is in early access. Everything I am talking about will most likely be changed. Just to let you guys know. But those are my thoughts. Those are my first impressions for the Elder Scrolls Blades. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. Thank you guys so much for all your amazing support and your patience. So I was able to finally get this video out. Let me know if you guys are playing the game as well and your thoughts on the game down below. All right, friends, I'll see you next time.